Welcome everybody. This is Kay Aubrey Shemaine and a special version of our Always Shine Your Light Equine Energy Point education series. Tonight we're going to talk about an introduction to photopuncture, or why I shine my light at horses. And really it all comes down to balance. Horse people understand the importance of balance. We work to ride in a balanced way. We look for balanced hooves and saddles and teeth, and balance takes up a lot of our time and thought processes, but not very often. How often do we really think about balanced energy in our horse? How the energy running through the body, okay? When the energy that flows through the body becomes unbalanced, it throws off the health of the horse. It's a quote by Dr. Marvin Kane. I forgot to put that up there. And it ties back into the energetic meridians, the Chinese meridians that have been mapped out for centuries, flowing through our bodies, our horses' bodies, dogs' bodies, etc. So the energy, or qi or ki, flowing through the body has been shown to affect everything from organ function to emotions. When something causes that energy to flow unevenly, the ability of the body to heal is diminished. And how does energy get imbalanced in the body? I mean, this is an energetic pathway. There's not somebody putting up a road sign and a stop sign in the middle of it. Well, lots of things can block the flow and cause it to speed up or slow down and be out of balance with the other energy flowing through the body. Trauma, of course, is a big one. If we get cut or bruised or lose a limb, then that meridian where that energy flowed may not even be there anymore, and so it has to be recreated energetically. Chiropractic problems can pinch both nerve function, which is a different kind of energy, and energy flow down a meridian. Big one is toxicity. Drugs and chemicals, from fertilizers to pesticides to preservatives we put on food, are some of the biggest causes of imbalances in the body. The meridians that affect our organs of elimination, the bladder, the lungs, the kidneys, the liver, all of those get blocked by different pharmaceutical drugs, chemicals, etc. Teeth, of course, cause lots of imbalances, partially because a number of the energy meridians flow directly through the jaws. So when a tooth goes out, it can imbalance the meridian, or vice versa. Unbalanced riding is a huge culprit when we put all of our weight, or the majority of our weight, on one side of the horse instead of the other. Saddle fit can pinch off energy, and there are major flows going along the spinal cord. And of course, incorrect hoof care. All of the energetic meridians begin and or end in the front hoof or the back hoof. So when something happens to imbalance a hoof, it can imbalance the energy flow through the body. And one of the beautiful things about photopuncture, which we call acupuncture with light, is it is a proven non-invasive therapy that rebalances the body by pulsing light back through those energetic meridians. The meridians actually have been proven to carry light just like fiber optic cable. So when we throw pulses through there, it can speed energy up, slow it down, or rebalance it, and help to move away imbalances and blockages, allowing the body to come back into balance. And we reach those meridians through the equine energy points. These points, acupuncture points, the points are actually made up of a slightly different tissue than the rest of the body. They're called the bottom corpuscle, and it's more reactive, it's more highly sensitive to energy, needles and light being the two primary ways of affecting them. And so when we put light at one of these bottom corpuscles, one of these acupuncture points, that light can stream through the entire system, just like it does through a fiber optic cable. So the photopuncture process is pretty simple. There's 2 steps, okay? We scan the horse from top to bottom, all the way from the head to the hind feet. And the scanner that we use alerts, it makes a loud noise when we find a point that's out of balance. This may happen because of heat, cold, inflammation, but primarily what we find are acupuncture points or energy points that are different in reactivity to the tissue around them, and that tells us there's an issue. The photopuncture process, the second step is bringing the body back into balance. We use a combination of red and infrared light diodes that we can set the frequencies on that will either activate or sedate or bring back to neutral the energy flowing through a specific meridian. So here we have a technician who is bringing light up directly to this, I think she's at the pericardium points behind the front leg. And the treatment time is usually 30 seconds to a minute per point, alert point that we found with the scan. So the treating time can be very quick after we've scanned the horse. We use photopuncture for both performance enhancement and rehabilitation. Okay, it gives an incredible edge to performance horses, better reach and drive and endurance. And many of the top performers in the world have been using this technology for almost 20 years. And it has been used sometimes with the equine energy point knowledge and sometimes without. Certified photopuncture technicians have actually done the training to start learning about the specific energy points and how they affect the body. And there, as far as I'm concerned, in my opinion, there's nothing better for rehabilitation. Because when a horse is hurt or suffering, there's a lot of different approaches that may be painful. They may be overwhelming in that the horse doesn't want to be touched or doesn't want to be forced into going back into a trailer to go back to the veterinarian, or doesn't want, cannot handle certain medications. There's lots of reasons why I like using the photopuncture, primarily because of the scanning process. It tells us exactly what the body is ready to have treated right now. And sometimes that may not be what we think is most important. The horse is lame in that right front, and boy, that's what I want to treat. But maybe I need to rebalance the spine first. Maybe there's something else going on. My horse has cancer, but I've got to get rid of the toxicity first. So we let the body tell us, the horse tells us what to do. So one modality has many, many benefits. Photopuncture actually combines the best results of a number of modalities. For example, acupuncture, but we use light instead of a needle. It relaxes and repairs muscles like massage, but without all the wear and tear on the therapist. It realigns the skeleton like chiropractic, but without the force and some of the tissue damage that can happen. It affects the nervous system like T-touch, BioTouch, any of the touch therapies. It increases circulation like magnets. It speeds wound healing like light therapy. There is a difference between targeted photopuncture on acupuncture points and direct light therapy, and both have their place. And it can sedate pain like herbs and pharmaceuticals when used correctly. So all of these are very valuable healing modalities, and I'm not saying anything against any of them. But for me, photopuncture combines them all. I invest in one educational process and one approach. So when you're ready to have your horse worked on, a certified photopuncture technician has studied not only the structure and balance of the horse, but how the meridians and the master energy points affect the body. So whether you're looking to give your horse every advantage in competition or just to help them recover from an illness or injury, photopuncture can help. To find a technician or for information on our upcoming classes, or you just want to geek out on all the technical stuff about how light affects the body, visit our website, photopuncture.com.